Sure, my name is Mike Soutar. I am a portfolio director of a number of different companies, everything from Scottish Rugby Union through to a fintech startup called LoopFX. So I think at the moment we are living in a time of unprecedented change. You know, we've got AI, we've got geopolitical uncertainty, we've got massive changes in terms of the workforce and how they view the value of work. So it means that leaders have to kind of abandon almost completely the old playbook that they had and adopt new ways of engaging with the people who work for them and as well their customer bases. And I think there are probably three non-negotiable traits that leaders will require in the future. One is self-belief, the other one is relentless optimism, and the other one is the capacity for hard work. And those three things together, alongside empathy, alongside great self-discipline, and the need to be able to be a compassionate leader, I think are really critical for both leaders in the financial services sector, but also leaders wider. I think the best place for change to start when it comes to AI is to think about the practical opportunities and also threats internally. So there's no doubt to me that AI will fundamentally change what we mean by valuable work. So what is valuable work? What are the starter roles that will be in all organizations in the future? How does this impact the way that leaders at the very top of the organization can manage things? How do they manage change? Normally, when you're the leader of an organization, you've had the chance to think through the consequences of change. You kind of know where you're going to be as an organization in a year's time, 18 months time, 24 months time. With the very fast change and pace of AI, it means that you're not necessarily able to know exactly where you're going. All you know is you need to be able to manage your people, your most valuable resource, through a time of enormous change. And that means being hugely empathetic to their needs without being able to actually reassure them that everything's going to be okay. I think leaders need to be honest with their workforces, and nobody exactly knows precisely where we're going when it comes to AI and when it comes to kind of geopolitical upheaval. We are in a time of uncertainty. That doesn't mean, though, that leaders are powerless. What it does mean is that leaders need to be frank, candid with their teams. They need to set out a series of values. These are where I want us to go. So you need to have a vision, a long-term vision, and you need to also be able to tactically change course in the short term. So I think for leaders, it's the understanding of the difference between strategy and tactics. Tactics are things that you can change really quickly without big consequences. Strategy is something that if you change it, it's very expensive. So understand the difference between those two things, have a long-term vision and a strategy, and have a flexibility around your tactical, short-term tactics to get there. I think probably the thing that defined my leadership style was when I first started my own company. I was 40 years old. I'd got to the height of my industry. I was in magazine publishing, and I set up a company with just 5 of us. That grew very quickly to over 250 of us. It was one of Britain's fastest growing companies of any kind. And I think the thing that probably defined me as a leader more than anything else, it was the understanding of when the capacity for hard work was really important and I had to really dig in, versus the moments where I realized that I had to empower people and step back. And it was a massive learning curve. It was the first time where my role encompassed everything from sorting out when the toilets leaked and there was a problem with a flood in the basement, right the way through to standing up in front of really important audiences on massive commercial deals to win that, and being able to stretch my skills across both of those circumstances taught me everything.